Well, YouTube, I did something yesterday. I bought something that I probably shouldn't have, but I think you guys would understand out of anybody. So without further ado, this is my new ride.
I got some dirty shit to pick up at the dry cleaner. I got a tidy bitch to pick up, I got Selena. Shawty hop up in the whip, but I ain't never seen her. Shawty love the way I whip it in a two-seater. Getting turned on the weekend with my senorita. Shawty still standing, she done drank a whole liter. Shawty acting dumb, claiming that her daddy beat her. We turning up in LA, man, he living Pasadena. Sipping on the Henny, man, no Aquafina. If it wasn't for the flex, Shawty would've been a cleaner. Now she getting money with the gas straight cooling.
Okay, so I tried to make that look as cool as it probably could look for a a used 99 Honda Civic. But yeah, so this is it, guys. This is the new ride, the new daily driver. I know you guys are probably thinking like, what the hell, Anthony, didn't you just lose your job? Well, yes, I did, but I have a new job now, and that's kind of partially the reason why I got the car. So I'll give you guys just a quick walk around of it, and then we'll jump in it and actually go for a, I guess a Civic vlog, right? That's what it is now. So anyways, 99 Honda Civic in the Milano red. It's the EX model. So for any of the Honda fanboys out there, you probably know what this is. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a Civic. That's what it is, but it's the EX model. So it's got the power windows, power mirrors, power locks, power steering. It's got AC and all that, basically things that a normal car would have. But this was like pretty upper end for the Honda Civic of 1999. But I even got a sunroof, which I'm pretty jazzed about. But other than that, though, I guess like the defining feature of the EX model is the fact that it has the single overhead cam Vtec. So it's got the D16Y8 motor. It's not fast, but it's faster than a normal Civic, so I'll take it. But other than that, well, I'll go ahead and give you guys a walk around the car. So if you saw in the intro video, it's not perfect. It's not perfect by any means, mainly due to the fact that it's extremely damaged on this fender right here. So it's got this dented in fender, which is, yeah, I don't think that's gonna buff out. I don't think I can work some magic on that. So I think I'm gonna have to replace that for sure. And then the mirror, there was a mirror here at one time, so that's gone as well. There's a little bit of door damage, but all in all, the paint is it's not perfect, not at all. It's extremely marred and scratched. It's pretty beat up. But the thing is, I think I might be able to bring it back to life, possibly, or at least make it a little bit better than what it is now. But it's stock exhaust. It's a good thing. Got some dents down there. There's some dents over here. But this side of the car looks great. It looks really, really good if you look at it from this angle. Okay, if I can find the, bam. The D16Y8 motor is the reason why I bought this. But it is pretty much brand new. It looks straight out of 1999. There's no rust, there's no leaks, there's no nothing. It looks amazing. It looks really, really good, and best part of all, it's 100% stock. Still has the stock airbox. Yeah. So there's a pretty good story behind this car, and like I said, I'm gonna jump in the car and actually take you around. But yeah, there's kind of, like I said, flaws here and there. The other thing that definitely needs to go is the fact that it's on Hankook studded snow tires. So I don't know how much longer I can get away with that now that all the snow's gone, but I'll run them for a bit and then probably get some new wheels or something, get new tires. I'm not really quite sure yet. I haven't really thought all of this through. As you can imagine, this is like a last minute, like what have I done type of thing. So I haven't really thought about a lot of things, but I kind of have an idea on where it's going. Mainly the first step is cleaning everything up and making it look good as new. But the interior is actually pretty good. It's not terrible, but whoever owned it before me had a dog, and you guys probably can't see all this, but there's just layers of dirt and just crap everywhere. There's dog hair all over the car. The back seat was covered in dog hair at one point, but yeah, all the power steering, everything else works. Power locks, power windows, everything works. So it's pretty sweet. So yeah, I gotta give you guys a story about this. I gotta tell you guys now before I lose my train of thought. All right, first Civic vlog. First Civic vlog. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't think this is gonna be a thing, by the way, but I don't know, maybe. It depends if you guys want to see it. But all right, so taking off in my new to me Civic. It's kind of hot in here, but maybe turn on some AC, or not AC, but maybe to get some air. Okay. All right, so anyways, the story behind this. Why the hell did I buy a Honda Civic? So, all right, so I got a new job, right? I got a new job. I explained that in my previous video. It's awesome. I'm super excited about my job. The only downfall of this is that it's a little bit of a drive, and by I mean a little bit of a drive, it's probably incomparable to like most other people. It's really not that bad. But in the Evo, it's kind of a different story. Evo gets not the best gas mileage, as I've explained in the previous Evo vlogs. So I was going through premium gas. I went through a quarter tank of gas just in 2 days with just commuting and just running a couple errands. So it was, I don't know, man, I'm just gonna be going through a ton of money with the Evo, and there's also gonna be a lot of unnecessary wear and tear from just daily commuting with it every single day to work. So I had this in my mind that I wanted to pick up a beater car. I'm talking like a beater car that I can run to the ground, something that was gonna be super cheap. And I had thought of a Honda Civic, but I had actually kind of made a deal with my girlfriend because I'm eventually gonna be moving, which is gonna be further away from my job. So it's gonna be even more of a commute, that we kind of made a deal because she wanted to get a new car. She has a Jeep now, and I wanted to get like a POS that I could commute with. And she was like, well, let's go like a mini SUV or something like that. But that was kind of the idea. We would go halfsies on it. But we kind of looked around, and you're not going to get a reliable, like cheap SUV that isn't going to have a ton of problems. So it's not a thing. I don't mean, at least for here in Idaho. So we actually went to go look at a new car she's looking at, a 2017 Elantra, at a dealership that my friends work at. It's a Honda dealership. And so we went to go check that out. And on the way there, when we were like passing over this overpass that looks down into the lot, I see a red Honda Civic EX in the very, very back of the parking lot. And for Honda fanboys, keep in mind, I used to own a Honda. My Civic was my first car. So a 99 to 2000 Honda Civic is very easy to point out because it's got the cooler front end, and it's got like the painted match like body panel things on the side if it's an EX model. And so I saw it and I was like, holy shit, that looks like a Civic EX down there. And I'm like, can we just drive by it really quick? She's like, all right, we can just drive by it. So we're pulling up to it, and it looked pretty good from one side, and I'm like, okay, it looks really, really good. And then we drove around, and then I saw the other side, and I was like, oh shit, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it had some body damage to it, but I kind of like looked inside the windows, and I saw that it was a 5-speed manual, and a 99 to 2000 EX in a 5-speed they're getting more and more rare. They're not rare by any means, but they're just, you know, you don't find them a ton. So with that said, we go into the dealership and start talking to a couple of my friends, and just like for shits and giggles, I ask them, yo, like, what's the deal with that Civic out there? And they're like, oh yeah, some lady traded it in. It looks like it's in decent shape besides the body damage. And I was like, yeah, it does, you know, it does, doesn't it? So I basically just asked for more information, asked for the Carfax and all that, just out of curiosity. And they came back with me. They came back at me with a Carfax. It had 134,000 miles, had 2 owners, and it was actually bought from the same Honda dealership that it was at in 1999. So it had all the service records, it had all the maintenance done there, and it was basically had the best looking record I had ever seen, aside from just being damaged. But that wasn't even on the Carfax. So I kind of just still bullshitting with them. I'm like, well, just out of curiosity, what would you guys want for that car? I mean, just as it is right now. And so they came back at me with something I wasn't expecting. They said that they would sell the car to me as is. I mean, everything. I'm talking like the car, title, tax, registration, all the fees associated with it, for $1,500 out the door. Out the door. So I was like, wait, $1,500, right? That's what you guys said. $1,500 out the door with everything. They said yes. So I'm like, I gotta go drive this thing. I gotta drive it. So we jump into the car. I take it for a drive, and right off the bat, dude, the car is I mean, mechanically and electronically in amazing shape. Everything works on it. Power, oh, that's locks. Oh, sorry. Power windows, both work. The sunroof works. It's pretty sweet. Let me see if I can, oh yeah. What up? I'm gonna close that now because it's a little cold. Oh shit, don't steer off, sorry. But anyways, so, power sunroof, the stereo works, everything else works, and dude, I just couldn't believe it. And so then I was like, all right, I gotta crack some VTEC on this thing. So I kind of ripped around on it a little bit, and it's not really like, it's not fast, obviously. And I mean, but it's quicker than you would think it would be. So, so I drove it, everything worked really, really well. The only thing I noticed in the driving part was, let's see if it'll do it, when I brake. So the rotors are warped, so it's gonna cause some juddering and whatnot. But that wasn't a huge issue for me. I mean, rotors and pads for this car is like 50 bucks. So after thinking about it, I was like, all right, I can replace the brakes and rotors. I have all the service maintenance records and everything like that. All I need to do is fix that fender and put a new mirror on here, and essentially the car would be worth like 3,500 bucks. So, you know, doing more research, on eBay, a fender for this car shipped is 40 bucks. And I could probably just try to get like rattle can it the best I can with a color matched can, and order a new mirror for 20 bucks, which I already did. I already ordered the new mirror, and then I already ordered the new brakes and rotor set. So basically these are the things I noticed, and dude, I was just like, I couldn't think of a reason not to buy the car. The car doesn't leak, the car doesn't have any issues, and it's going to do what I need it to do. And it's got studded snow tires on it, so I guess if I keep those around until next winter, I got my winter beater that can hopefully make it through everything. But so I drove it, I fell in love with it, and we went back and I said, all right, 1,500 bucks, it's a done deal, and they agreed. So super random, my girlfriend went there to get a new car, and I ended up getting a car too out of it. So it's gonna be super cheap to insure, probably. I think my old Honda Civic, so I had a 96 Civic hatchback, DX, so it had no power windows, no power anything. I'm talking, and it was in pretty rough shape as well. Oh dude, that's sick. So it was in pretty rough shape as well, but we sold that just, I think, several years ago because we had it in my family for a while. We sold it for what, $2,500, $2,800, something like that, and it had 170,000 miles on it. So I mean, it was just a no-brainer. I was like, this is a good investment. So that's it, guys. I bought a freaking Civic. I can't believe it. Do you guys want to see VTEC? Is there any cops behind me? No, I don't even think a cop would pull me over for cracking VTEC in this. But all right, I'll do a first gear, second gear pull. But clutch feels good. Clutch, I mean, this gearbox is slushy as shit, but I mean, it's pretty much bulletproof. It's retard proof, so it's good to go. I don't see any cops. All right, come on. Give me that green light. Launch it. Launch it. All right, pedal to the floor. It moves. I mean, not really. Oh shit, there's a I see a fire station. There's usually cops there. I didn't realize that, so that was good. But there's the brake shuttering again. So anyways, well, it doesn't really move, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Well, okay, I'm gonna end this before it gets too long. But anyways, guys, so I have a Civic now. I don't know what I'm really gonna do with it other than daily drive it. I don't really want to put a ton of money into it. Like realistically, I want to put like 500 bucks into it and just daily drive it. But yes, I'm still gonna drive the Evo. If you guys were wondering that, there's still gonna be Evo vlogs and all, and everything I've been doing. This is just gonna be maybe like another fun little project thing that I can kind of show, maybe paint corrections on, maybe some general cleaning and stuff, just to kind of beef up. So that's it. So if you guys dig the content, you guys want to see more of the new Civic, if you guys want to see more Evo vlogs, whatever, let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. This is ALLDAYANTHONY. Peace.